we've got Puja and Chad. And while we are done and dusted with the Hungarian Grand Prix and the conversations still continue, we do know that, of course, we'll have a drought due to the summer break. But we're not going to stop talking about all things F1. We'll start with you, Puja. I mean, you touch on the fact that you are a McLaren fan. And I want to know from you, I mean, you saw Lando Norris do well over the weekend, but then finished, I think, P7. And then you have Daniel Ricciardo not within the points.
Daniel Ricciardo deserves a lot better than McLaren. The McLaren team is really disappointing him. They're so mean to him. I don't like it at all. Like, remember last race in Monaco, I think it was? He crashed, and what did they say? They're like, Daniel, is the car okay? What about him? So he was like, no, I am okay. Thanks for asking. And Lando should have defended that spot he was in today at P4. I think he didn't have the power in these cars. It's a bit disappointing. I feel bad for them because they're both genuinely great drivers, and they do deserve a lot more.
They do deserve a lot more. Okay, I like the fact that you're not putting too much pressure on the drivers.
Yeah, it's more the team. It's the people behind the scene that actually make the drivers perform and their strategies towards it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, 100%. Chad, Ferrari, what went wrong today? I think we're all still trying to figure that out.
I think it's the same old strategy calls. It was shocking, to say the least. I'm not sure what Ferrari is doing at the moment.
You know, someone is questioning Mattia Binotto's position if he's worthy to lead that Ferrari. Your thoughts on that?
I mean, he hasn't proven to be making the greatest decisions. So I do think it's something that should be given some consideration over. I feel really sorry for the drivers, especially Charles today. It was quite tough on him. Putting him onto the hards, I think it was quite hectic. So yeah, I'm honestly lost for words.
Forwards. Yeah. So would you fire Mattia?
The question is who do you replace him with? That's the thing. Like it's mid-season. It's quite difficult to make changes at this point in time. So maybe give it to the end of the season. But with the lack of leadership, I think it's quite difficult. You know, I feel like Ferrari, on paper they have the best car on the grid, but they're not putting it in terms of performance each week, and that's quite disappointing.
Definitely is. Then let's take it into your favorite moment of the Hungarian Grand Prix. I was standing cheering up and down for Daniel Ricciardo when he went past those Alpines. Which one was for you?
The most exciting one for me was when Leclerc overtook, which point was it? I can't remember. But Leclerc, today his driving was so good. And to see Verstappen took him, that was like heartbreaking for me. Like, I didn't like it, but him going the whole way, becoming in front of Sainz and all of that made me very happy when he was in that position. So just watching Leclerc drive and then,
He is a phenomenal driver. What about you, Chad?
I think the Ricciardo overtake was also quite good. I really liked that overtake. It was quite exciting. And then Max's overtake in the beginning was also quite good. But I think overall, as a Max fan, I think it was quite a steady race for him, and I really enjoyed that as well.
So is it safe to say that Max Verstappen is your driver of the day?
Definitely, I voted for him as my official driver of the day as well.
Oh, okay. People that actually vote, please vote as well. What about you, Punjab?
Mine was Leclerc, even though he didn't perform, but it was Leclerc.
Oh, man. Okay, no, we'll take that. So with that said, the race done and dusted, do you think that the championship is blown over, it's going straight to the Red Bulls?
I don't think there's hope at this point. There's too much of a gap for them to come closer. So unless Verstappen loses like every race going forward, maybe there's a chance, but I doubt it, no.
Unless he spins?
Yeah, again. But I mean, how quickly did he recover from that? So like a 2-second mistake. So it was crazy. So I don't think there's a chance of anyone else taking the champion from him.
Do you share the same sentiments, Chad?
I think the Drivers' Championship is certainly over. The Constructors is a bit of a tricky one with Checo not performing up to scratch as he should be. I think with Mercedes in the last races being as good as they have been, there's certainly a bit of space open for second. So after the summer break, it should be quite exciting to see what happens with Mercedes.
Definitely. Sebastian Vettel, he announced his retirement this week. I did not see that coming. It broke my heart. I was like, not too ready about that one. Your thoughts on that?
I was honestly in tears. He was that guy that got me into Formula One. You know, everyone preferred Hamilton at the time. I think it was in high school still, so 8-9 years ago. Everyone was like all over Hamilton. And for me, my guy was Vettel. And Sebastian Vettel was my guy. And honestly, I was so depressed the whole week. I felt like I'd rather go through breakups than go through that news because it was so horrible. I cried myself to sleep. I was so sad. Honestly, it broke my heart.
Oh, man, it's funny you say that. I was saying to a friend of mine, I was like, can these legends not tell us when they're retiring? Like, just go silently. It's fine because it hurts more.
And now you feel like you're getting older and now all your legends are leaving the Formula One, and you're like, no, I'm not ready for this. Please just wait a little bit longer.
Oh man, I share the same sentiments with you. What about you, Chad? Your thoughts on Vettel's retirement?
I wouldn't say I'm surprised. I think, I mean, he's not getting any younger. And
Fernando Alonso.
I mean, Fernando's just he's a different animal. And I think in terms of progression, I think he's concentrated on quite a few other initiatives within the sport as well. So I wouldn't say I was surprised in that front, but I mean, I am kind of sad. I think he's the reason why I support Ferrari, you know. Seeing him win in Red Bull and then coming over to Ferrari, I was quite excited. And just the type of person that he is as well, so he'll definitely be a miss.
Definitely will be missed. What are you guys getting up to during the summer break?
Watching soccer. At least Barclays Premier League is back, so there's something to look forward to.
Oh, what team do you support?
Liverpool. You never walk alone.
You'd never walk alone, but it's not my team. What team do you support, Chad?
I'm a Man United fan. Also spending my summer break watching some football as well.
All right, sounds good. We had Old Trafford and Anfield this summer break to enjoy, of course, the football. And this is how we wrap up, of course, the Hungarian Grand Prix.